Hello and welcome to a narrated video tour for 55 Lyons Avenue in Halifax, Nova Scotia, in the area known as Williams Lake. Just going to do a quick 360 here of the street itself. Very quiet residential area, semi-detached homes, including this one, in a great area, again called Williams Lake. There's your Canada Post boxes just across the street. Close to walking trails, there's a great trail system you can access actually just right here. I'll be showing you that in a moment. And that's Macintosh Run trail system, and just a wonderful walking trails, bike trails, just great. There's Williams Lake, of course, right around the corner. There's parks, trails, schools, entertainment, highway access, just a wonderful, wonderful area. And so what we'll do is we'll walk around the exterior first. It's the unit on the right here. It's 3 bedrooms, 1.5 bathrooms with a built-in single garage. There's your driveway right there. And like I said, it's a semi-detached home. So we'll do the exterior first, and then we'll go inside and see the inside. Great unit, lots of upgrades that I'll be mentioning throughout the tour. Okay, so as we approach, so you do have a paved driveway here. Should be big enough to fit 2 vehicles, depending on your make and model. And then once again, there's your built-in garage. We'll just go off to the right. So your entrance is just right there. You just go up some stairs. You also do have a side door to the garage. You can see it right there. I'll show you that in a moment. We'll just go off to the right first. So this is access to that trail system, Macintosh Run trail system. Really, really pretty. And it just goes on for kilometers and kilometers. Just beautiful. So now we're seeing the side of the property. So the current residents are getting ready to move, so please look beyond some debris. They have some debris removal companies coming in the near future, and they're also starting to pack up on the inside, so please look beyond the personal items. With regards to the exterior, it is a wood siding exterior, and we have multiple decks. We have a side deck here with a privacy fence, and then we have a rear deck. And there's your staircase going up to the front door. And that's back out towards the street where we just were a moment ago. So we'll just go around the side and backyard first, then we'll go inside. So nice mature trees, quiet area. Really, really a great spot. So there's your side deck. Now you can see the other side of the privacy fence. Current folks have this set up with some outside patio furniture. I'll just go right over to the corner and turn right around so you can see your view from here if you were sitting here enjoying the day or evening. There we go. Now we'll just walk up on the back deck so you can see the view there as well. So again, you can see the mature trees here, wooded area. There's the neighboring property, the other side of the semi-detached home. They have this, now you're starting to see the walkout to the back deck, a little sitting area there off the kitchen. That'll all make sense when we go inside. Just turn right around. So here is the deck. Great size deck. No problem for barbecue, patio furniture, all that good stuff. Once again, your view of the green belt behind us. And like I said, it's a great area. You have multiple lakes. You have Long Lake around the corner. Great for winter activities. You can swim in it. Williams Lake, the same thing. You do have grocery stores, liquor stores, highway access to all the different highways in our city right around the corner. So just a wonderful area. And the schools are great too. All right, so we'll just cut through the side yard here. And then we will go up to the front door. All right, so that's where we started the tour a moment ago, right there. And there's your insulated steel garage door. There's the side door. That'll make sense when we're in the garage in a moment. So again, the Civic number 55. Now we'll go up the stairs to the front door. There we go, and I'll just turn around so you can see the view from your front door. There's the street. And we just walked up the side yard a moment ago, right there. and you can start to see the privacy fence for that side deck. All right, so let's go inside. All right, so lots of upgrades to tell you about in recent years. Beautiful home. And so, like I said, these folks are in the process of moving, so there's still going to be some little fixes here and there, and certainly a deep cleaning, and the carpets will be all steam cleaned before or after these folks go, before a tenant moves in. So when I walk inside, I'm on a solid surface floor here. Really cool step system there, or a little staircase going up to your main floor. This is going down to your basement. That's going a straight shot back to your kitchen. That's a half bath there. And this opens right up to your living room, facing the street. There we go. Lots of nice big windows allowing in natural light. Just go up 2 steps and I'll just turn right around. And there's the door that we just came through. And there's your coat and your shoe closet. So as per all of our other videos, we'll open up the closets. And again, please look beyond the personal items of these folks. So the solid surface flooring goes right through, and there's your shelf and rail across the top with 2 bifold doors. And we'll close that. Now we'll head back up. So kitchen's been upgraded, bathrooms have been upgraded. You have 2 ductless heat pumps, one on this floor, one on the second floor, offering the most cost-effective form of heating and air conditioning you can get in our province, given our climate, which is amazing. You have a fully ducted heat pump in the basement, and then you also have electric radiators throughout the whole unit as well. So just really economical and cost savings from heating and cooling, so which is great. And we have upgraded flooring throughout the solid surface flooring, so lots of upgrades. Okay, so we'll just turn right around. And I'll just show you once again your living room. There we go. So railing system is new as well. And there's your windows facing the street. You can see them there. We were just outside in that area a moment ago, and I'll just turn around so you can see the floor plan or the layout from this perspective. So nice and open and airy. Lots of natural light. And now you're seeing that it opens up to your formal dining room. Of course, you can use the room however you wish, but that's what it's set up as per the table and of course the light fixture just above. So you can get to the kitchen in 2 ways. You can come in through your living room and go this way, or you can just go straight through that way. So what we'll do is we're going to go back, and also before that, this is what the radiators look like for your, your thermostats look like for your radiators. There's the electric radiators, and those are the associated thermostats, but you're really going to use those heat pumps whenever possible. Okay, so there's your kitchen. On the left-hand side, we have our first bathroom, so that solid surface flooring goes all the way through. There's your vanity, solid surface countertop, under-mounted sink, your faucet, your mirror, your light above the mirror, and then your exhaust fan just above that, and of course your toilet. Behind this door, we'll be going in here after we're done the main floor. This opens up to your finished upper level. And this house has a really unique floor plan. It's really interesting. So usually with a lot of 2 stories, you'll have sort of a rec room area, a big open room in the basement, and then your bedrooms upstairs. With this unit, you have your rec room area, your bonus room upstairs, and your bedrooms in the basement. The current resident is using the bonus room or whatnot in the second floor as their master bedroom. It's very big. So you can use these rooms however you wish, but the layout is really, really interesting and really nice. Okay, so we'll just walk right back here so you can see your kitchen. So you have a newer kitchen. There's your window above the sink. I'll turn right around. So this is open all across the back of the house. Continue. There's that door that goes out to the back deck and your windows. There's a little office area. That's how they're currently using it, that we saw from when we were outside. And if I continue to turn a 360, now we're on the other side of your dining room. And if I keep going, then we're coming back to the kitchen, and you do have a little workstation area here. And then back to the hallway. So let's do your upper cabinetry for the kitchen. Nice white kitchen. So there's your upper cabinetry there. And your lower cabinetry. Lots of space to work and prepare food. and storage. And once again, you do have a little storage area or workstation just across from the kitchen as well, with upper and lower cabinetry too. Now, with regards to appliances, you have a full suite of appliances that are included in the rent. So there's your built-in dishwasher. Once again, your double sink. You have your upgraded faucet with the wand that comes out. There's your view through the newer vinyl window, just to the side of the property. Once again, just a quick turn. And then we'll get back to the appliances. And there's your fridge and your stove and your microwave range hood unit just above. Now we're seeing our first heat pumps. That is your first ductless heat pump. And again, that's the most cost-effective form of heating and air conditioning in our province. And you can extract air till around -10, -15 degrees. That's usually when they can no longer extract heat from the outside air till around -10, -15 degrees. So they're fantastic. So we usually don't get too cold, and we don't get too hot for too long. So those are great. And then of course, if it gets too cold for the heat pumps, then you turn on your radiators. But those are fantastic. Everybody wants them. All right, so then we walk just across from your kitchen, still in that solid surface flooring. And these folks are currently using this as a little work area, which is great. And some windows facing the backyard. And here's access out to the back deck. And I'll just turn right around so you can see what it looks like from here. And there is going to be, that is your remote for your heat pump. And now we're into your dining room area. It's a big room, so that's a pretty good sized table, but there's lots of room around it. So you can have all kinds of different furniture, a hutch table, lots of chairs. That's a 6-person table. You could even get a little bigger if you wanted to. And I'll just go over to the corner. So now we're facing back out to the living room. And as I continue to turn, then back to the kitchen. All right, so that is your main floor. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go upstairs to the bonus room, currently being used as a master bedroom. So we have a Berber carpeted staircase. And get a kick how big this room is. A kick out of this room. It's really, really cool. So we're right up at the top. You can see the angles. We're right up in the attic. So that is a king-size bed, and no problem at all. The room handles it. And once again, if I go all the way around, then there's the staircase we just walked up. Nice final window there, facing the side of the property. There's our second ductless heat pump. And again, I'll just turn right around. And because they're using it as a bedroom, there's no official closet, so that's why they sort of have some hangers there, but you can use it however you wish. But it is a big room. And you do have electric radiators up here as well. But once again, you're going to be using that ductless heat pump as much as possible. All right, so that is the second floor. And now we'll head downstairs into the fully finished basement. That also has access to the garage. It's back to the main floor. Going down some hardwood steps here to your main landing. And then we continue to turn, and now we're going down a pile carpet staircase, going down to the basement level, or lower level, like I should say. There we go. And now we're back down onto a Berber carpet. So as we continue a little forward, so we have 3 bedrooms. So 1 bedroom here. This is access to your sort of utility, laundry, and then further through that room, you get access to your garage. There's your full bath, renovated bathroom, and then bedroom number 2 and number 3. And you also have a linen closet here. And if I continue to turn, then we're right back to the staircase. So we do have a few control panels to show you. So you do have a fully ducted heat pump on this floor. So again, awesome. Cost-effective heating and cooling. This is your control panel for that. I'll show you that in the garage. And you also have an air exchanger. So this is your control panel for your air exchanger. So helps to control humidity and then fresh air in and stale air out throughout the home. Okay, so let's go back and we'll start in this bedroom first. So again, Berber carpet. And this window faces the side of the property. That is your electrical panel right there. Breaker panel. You can see the staircase They've drywalled it in. There's your closet. Now we'll go over and we'll just open up the closet door. So bifold door. So carpet goes all the way through, and there's your shelf and rail across the top. This is your view to the side yard. And there's your electrical panel. It's all labeled, 200 amp service, and everything's in great shape. Okay, and you can start to see the ductwork there. There's an example of one of the vents. That fully ducted heat pump on this level. Okay, so we'll go directly across the hall, I guess, next, because we'll go into the garage last. So again, back on the Berber carpet. And this is a bedroom. It just has some workout machinery in it and gear. So this is also facing the side yard. You can see the side deck. Nice big vinyl window there. And as I turn right around, that's going back out to the hallway. And that's going to be the largest of the closets in the 3 bedrooms. More bifold doors. Let's pop these open for you. So the carpet goes all the way through, and there's your shelf and rail across the top. There we go. Now we'll continue on. Here's a linen closet, another bifold door. Lots of storage in this property, so you can see shelving pretty much right up to the ceiling. And we'll close that up. Now we're going into our 3rd and final bedroom. This bedroom faces the back of the property. And again, these folks are in the process of moving, so please look beyond these items. And there's your view. So there's the deck. We're just on the left-hand side of the deck, so you're facing the green belt through the windows. And if I turn right around, another closet, double set of bifold doors, and then back out to the hallway. And I can't open that up because they have a lot of items, but it's a good sized closet. Okay, and we'll finish off the rooms here. So now we're going to be going into a upgraded bathroom. So leaving the Berber carpet, going onto a ceramic tile. So here's your upgraded vanity, solid surface countertop, under-mounted sink. There's your mirror, your light, your ceiling fan, another vent for your heat pump, as well as a vent for your air exchanger. Close the door a little bit. There's our toilet and a nice big shower with acrylic base. We have tile right up to the ceiling and a nice chunky glass door. And again, once this resident leaves, and the whole property will go through a very deep cleaning, and all of the carpets will be steam cleaned as well. Okay, so now we're going to be going out into your utility room and into the garage. So your washer and dryer, as I go through here, so there's your washer and dryer on the right. You have a little shelf here for soap and that type of thing. You also have a utility sink on the other side. And if we go through this door, now we're in our garage. So single car garage, there's the steel insulated garage door. There's the automatic garage door opener. There's the side door that we saw when we were outside. And if I back up, and then across the ceiling, that is the fully ducted heat pump servicing the lower level. There is a central vac that it is working from what I've been told, and there are attachments to go along with it. And there's your air exchanger humming away in the corner, and then your electric hot water tank. So there you go. So a great semi-detached home in a fantastic area with lots of upgrades and very efficient with regards to power consumption for heating and cooling with all of those heat pumps. So thank you so much for watching. My name is Chris Ryan. I'm a property manager here in Halifax. If you have any questions or would like to schedule a showing, please reach out. My phone number is 902-830-4465. Thanks again, and have a super day. Bye-bye.